Stay tuned, because at the top of the hour, TJ Reeves will talk with our head coach, Greg Schiano, as he enters his first NFL draft. The 2013 rookie class decided to come out in the community on their day off. The SoCom parachute team invited them to strap into their gear for the day. Head coach Greg Schiano says it's trust, belief, and accountability to each other that will keep these guys in top shape over the break. One-on-one with the best cornerback in the league. Here we are, four-time Pro Bowler, three-time All-Pro. Such a long intro. Darrell, it's great to have you here. How are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling ecstatic. I think the fans here, say what's up, fans. Buck Nation.
But this week, they're learning how to protect and serve from our finest at MacDill Air Force Base. And coaches credit the Bucs' recent successes to the same mantra: it's all about the ball. His flight lands at the Tampa International Airport in just a few minutes, where we'll be waiting to pick him up. I'm Rachel Ramirez. Stay with us at Buccaneers.com for your latest draft news.
When that clock ticked 0 in Atlanta, what I knew was coming is I was going to finish my first full NFL season. And what a lot of people don't know about me this year is from the time we started in, back in OTAs, actual football practices, I haven't missed a single practice.
In Gerald McCoy's NFL career, he's not had a season uninterrupted by injury until now.
Just me being able to make the Pro Bowl means a lot because I got to play a full season. I can play the game, but I just needed a chance to play it.
And now, only 3 years in the league, Gerald McCoy is going to Pro Bowl, the first Bucs defensive lineman since 2003. When you found out from Coach, what was that like? Where were you? What went through your mind?
This day, he was in the locker room, and I walked past, he was coming out. He was like, "Hey, I'm looking for you." I was like, "Looking for me? What you looking for me for?" I thought I was in trouble. He pulled me to the side, and he said, "Can you keep a secret?" I was like, "Yeah, I can keep a secret." He was like, "Well, I need you to keep a secret until 7:30 tonight." And when he said that, I kind of like, 7:30? I said, "What?" And he said, "Yeah, you made the Pro Bowl." And I just, my head just dropped, man. I couldn't believe that it happened. It was a great feeling.
Gerald has overcome not only professional challenges, but personal ones, having his daughter in high school and losing his mother his first year of college.
It's been a journey. If people know anything about me, they know my story about my mother, and I've been through a whole lot. I had a child early, and I've been through a whole lot, and just leaning on God and trusting in His plan for my life and my family and my support group. I mean, I don't believe there's anybody like my family. That's why they're definitely all coming with me. When I go to Hawaii, man. And
what are you looking forward to most? Who are you looking forward to meeting, playing with, playing against?
In my eyes, Peyton is arguably the best quarterback to ever play this game. So if I can hit him or sack him or whatever, yeah, it'll probably make my day. The Pro Bowl are the elite players of this league, and it's not easy to get in that game. But the great thing about it is you were, voted on by your peers and the coaches. They know my name, I know their name, but we haven't met. So getting to meet those guys and be around them, because I'm a fan of the game. I mean, if you're great at what you do, I want to meet you. It'll be great to meet and be around the elite of this league.
As a fan and one of the elite players himself, Gerald leads the Buccaneers to Hawaii. I'm Rachel Ramirez, Buccaneers.com.
Coming from Honolulu, it's a little different place. South Florida area, and really poverty is really what stands out. To go to college, play professional sports, I feel like I have something to give back to Honolulu.
That feeling was just the beginning. Offensive guard Davin Joseph has adopted 3 public schools. Through his foundation, Davin established safe, structured after-school programs, enhanced athletic facilities, provided funding for team travel, college tours, sponsored pregame meals for athletes, and more.
I've been able to help with donations, but also with influence. Really just trying to change the culture around there, just watch my community grow.
Davin has left just as big of a mark on the community of Tampa Bay. Starting with Turkey Time with Jeremy Trueblood, 2007, the shopping sprees with families in need, starting your own foundation, I mean, it goes on and on. United Way spokesman, and now you're doubling the second place person. What makes you take this kind of leadership and take it this much to heart? I've
met some very influential people. You know, I've shared a locker room with Ward Dunn, with Derek Brooks. When you see guys like that really serving their community, it's inspirational. You go to one event, and you meet some special people, and then so you kind of want to do it again. It started with one, and now it's at I don't know how many, but it's addictive. It really is.
Davin leads the league in recruiting school volunteers for the United Way's Live United campaign. We
were able to actually get almost 4,000 volunteers out of 10 events, and it really reflected how much the community cares.
Now Davin Joseph has been named 2012 Tampa Bay Buccaneers Man of the Year. Is the goal here to win that donation for your foundation, or is it a service of the heart?
The entire idea behind recruiting volunteers are to get mentors into some of these schools. Of course, we'll win the competition, but really the kids win overall.
This is the second year in a row Davin's been named for this honor, and he says it doesn't stop here.
Usually I'm always focused on the youth, but looking to get into a couple different projects, hopefully with the military. No, it doesn't stop here, and it's really not about the awards. It's about giving back.
To find out what Davin's doing in your community or how you can help, go to Buccaneers.com and click on Community. I'm Rachel Ramirez at $1.
It's not like, it's just like a little tour here. So,
not a Six Flags.
Right, exactly. It's not a ride.
Part 1, Back from Afghanistan. Hey Bucs fans, I'm Rachel Ramirez here at $1 with Davin Joseph and Vincent Jackson here after a long day of practice. Thanks guys for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
No problem.
Today we're going to talk about what you guys did in the off season. Now both Davin and Vincent went overseas to talk to some troops abroad, and here we've got some photos and videos to share with you all. First thing, how does it feel to be chosen? Davin, you were chosen among 6 players in the NFL to go on the USO tour.
Right, it's quite an honor. I reached out to a couple players that went the previous year, and they told me that's a once-in-a-lifetime trip. So I went, and it's true. It's an outstanding trip.
Now, looking at this first photo here, you were with 2 Broncos players there, yep. And then there's you and J.J. Watt. We've got DeQuell Jackson and Steve Smith there.
Yep.
So quite a group.
Interesting group, yeah. It was the right group of guys. Very humble guys, very successful guys. Really coming from different backgrounds, but really in love with giving back. We had some guys with quite a lot of energy and some good spirits.
And Vincent, you were kind of on a whole different celebrity crew there that went abroad. It was a star-studded crew. I love this photo of you guys.
Yeah, we had Peyton Manning, Austin Collie, wide receiver used to be for the Colts.
Yeah.
We had 2 American Idol contestants, Ace and Diana, and we had Kurt Schilling, who is, Hall of Fame pitcher. We had 2 of the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders.
Sure, they were popular.
Yeah, they definitely got it going. They're doing their whole dance routine and everything. The troops, being over there with, a lot of their own sex, they were just excited to see them in person. And Coach Clyde Christensen, offensive coordinator for the Indianapolis Colts.
And you guys were all hand-selected by Admiral Winnefeld there. Yeah. He's, for fans who don't know, he's the 2nd highest ranked military officer in the nation, and he handpicked you guys.
He is, I couldn't be, more impressed with Admiral Winnefeld and his family and everything that they do. I was very honored to be a part of that, and I still keep in touch with him. We email, every few weeks, and my foundation is based on the military, so I'm always picking his brain as far as things going on up there, and things that we can do that troops will love. So great people.
So you guys both said you were honored, but then I've got these pictures here where it looks like you guys are just arriving. Was there ever a time where you paused and thought, you know, I'm going over to a war zone here? You know, are you thinking about your families when you make that decision?
Oh yeah, we were in some places that definitely had a reputation for being dangerous, but with some highly skilled guys, and so in their regard, we were safe with them. You definitely had that oh shoot moment where it felt kind of you were really in the zone. Speaking
of that, you kind of have a video here that I want to show you. I see you've got your picture there of the Horn of Panj Way, and that's basically where the Taliban started. So tell me, what are they telling you there?
As, they were telling us a story a year ago. From that time, they weren't allowed to stand where we were standing, because if you stood there, you're likely to get shot. And so they were able to take the horn and really make it a safer place for even the locals and for the Afghani police that are stationed there. It's just crazy to think that, you know, 1 year's time, how much work they've been able to do and how they've been able to turn that whole area around.
Your area right there was at Masumgar. That, a year before, was that slaughter of March 11th, so I can imagine those U.S. and Afghan relations in that area have not been good. Did you feel that while you were there?
You can tell it's a little bit of tension there. It's not the easiest situation. It's not the easiest situation, but you see that our troops really trying to be on a positive note of really trying to build a relationship there. And you see them working hard at it every single day with building their reputation and earning the trust of the locals.
You were flying in a Black Hawk helicopter, and the funny thing, you guys might laugh at this video, when it takes off, he's like, I'm not sure about this. He's like, hold on. He's asking him, like, are you cool? Are you cool with this? He's licking his lips like, I don't know. Here we go. He's still not sure.
Is that open?
Yeah, it's all, and then by the end, he's smiling.
The door's open.
Is that kind of how it went for you?
You have two gunmen on both sides, and you know you're flying over some hostile territory. It's not a ride, so it can be intimidating, you know, as you're flying over. But you know, eventually you get comfortable and whatnot. But yeah, I talk about a machine. That's a machine right there, and that's high-powered military, high-grade stuff right there. And so it was cool to be able to sit in and take a ride in it, but I was happy when we landed.
You're stopping immediately, and then when you take off again, it's like a slingshot taking you off.
Coming up, part 2 on Buccaneers.com.